Y'all gotta pump my taste. Hold up. Y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up. We mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up. Mine also dangerous. Hold up. Y'all talk outrageous. Got that touch my savior. Hold up. Give me that touch with my haters.
To you cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Alright, all your men have been to jail before. Whoa. And all them upper cats you run with, get done with, dumb quick. You going from the dog or some bum. Alright, they go to click. Now I'm 1-1. All over some dump. Ain't that some? It's remind me of clubs. Every time you come around, it's like, what? I just gotta get my. And I don't know who the you think you talking to, but I'm not him, alright, Slim? So watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now cause they miss you. Try to diss you, that's why you laying on your back, looking at the roof of the church. Preacher telling the truth and it hurts. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. Off the chain, I leave soft in the brain. Still want the fame, off the name. First of all, you ain't rap long enough to be with me. And you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is you they got you thinking that you Superman, I got the kryptonite. Come with the mic, that's characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? Let's add up all the factors. You whack, you twisted, your girls are you broke, the kid ain't yours, and everybody know. Your own man say you stupid. You be like, so, I love my baby mother, I never let her go. I'm tired of weak whining over that don't belong to them. What's wrong with them? If it's up for real, like my mans in them, who get it all in the strength of their hands with them. Man, y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. I bring down rings so heavy it hurts the head. No more talk, put them in the stand. You keep off, that you trying to end up. Cause if I end up fed, I end up. You use a soft type. What? Fake up north type. It's like a soft fight. Dog is a dog, blood thicker than water. We done been through the mud and we quicker to slaughter. The bigger the order, the more we run out. When up in there, everybody come out. When the body burn out, sun in the sun out. I'ma keep out. Running his mouth, I'ma flung out. Listen, yo, it's about to be. You know who gon' find you? Some old man fishing. Grandma wishing you'll the rest. But it's hard to digest with the size of your chest. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. 1, 2, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, on my don't meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, on my big ball. Don't meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, on my don't meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, on my street people. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. Just got y'all bouncing again, bouncing again, bouncing again. Man, that's got you bouncing again, bouncing again.
Opened in 2001, it lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And here we go at Mile High. Marvin Mims now to return it. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. Now for the first time, a give to the former Indiana Hoosier. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Stopped by Deion Henley.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Shotgun snap to Nix. Gets it downfield, on target to Sutton. And just after the catch, he is hit and stopped. A nice gain, though, down to the enemy 41.
Broncos, first down. First and 10 at the 40.
Nix now on first and 10. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
Nix, quick out wide, complete. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
That's another Broncos first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Bombers.
Go get him.
Throwing again, here's Nix. He brings it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for first and 10.
Set. Ready.
Play action now for Herbert. Downfield finds Lambert Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Brought in by Ganson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't get it to Oronde Gadsden the second. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. A motion a receiver left. On 3rd down, Herbert. And he's going to have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers finish off their opening drive. Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Captain, ready!
Off the play fake, here's Nix. And there's a man there, it's intercepted! And the Chargers will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception. First down now, ball at the 33. Herbert now off the play fake. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. He's going to field this at the 2. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Ivan Pace able to make the stop.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Nix from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And this is going to get him right up near that 1st down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, 3rd down. Offense headed to the line, just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Nix now, 3rd and 1. He'll have the 1st down and even more. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. He gets a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Nix. Completed over the middle. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Escapes the pocket. Hits his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. The Chargers have an early lead. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. There's the fake. Here's Nix. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Chargers are going to take over after his 9th interception of the season. We've set it down from 37. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. He rolls to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, It's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
That one's complete. Omarion Hampton. And they take him down right along the 30.
Teammates notice when they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back and watch that play on tape.
Herbert now to throw on third. Completed to his running back. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Throwing on first is Herbert. Catch is made in close. And that is a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers parlay the interception into points. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers double their lead to 14.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. On the return, here's Mims. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. 5 still to go here. This is second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 41.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Tackle made by Elijah Molden.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a third down run for a...
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Chargers, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
First and 10 from the 43. Herbert from the gun. He completes it in traffic. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Herbert with a blitz coming. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Dre Greenlaw picks it off. And the Broncos have it as he records his 7th interception of the season. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10.
At their own 46-yard line.
Plowing up the middle. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory. Last run got him 7. Here comes second and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Back-to-back carries here. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
No gain on the play. It's now third and 4.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled for the first down yardage. Offense in the hurry up here.
And the Broncos first down.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Back to the well again. And they take him down right along the 30. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
And they pick him off again. Along the right sideline, there's space. And he takes this one back and in for the Los Angeles pick six.
I got to imagine this defense right now has got some kind of tell on this quarterback. He's either giving it away with his eyes or his feet. Interception on the previous drive, and this defense once again jumping all over him.
Broncos 7.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. On the return, here's Mims. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 30.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 32. Back to the air, Nix after the pick. Has him running the comeback. And he is tagged right as he brings that one in, Brock. But a solid gain right up towards that midfield strike.
18.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And he's tackled for a short gain. He goes to the hurry up here.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Play action with Nix. This is Ingram working the left side. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn a good play into a great play.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
And they pick him off again. Derwin James picks it. And the Chargers have it as he records his 7th interception of the season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining.
Go. Set.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
The Chargers to 1st down.
Herbert on 1st down. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Broncos will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
The Broncos take
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Drive play straight ahead. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Timeout is called, just 4 seconds, and we would assume, Brock, 1 play remaining in this half. On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. The kick by Lutz is good, and it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
And with that one, you're going to see some salty, foul moods in that locker room. You hate all turnovers, but that one led to 3 points, and you hate those even more.
Chooses to bring this one out. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. They bring Lambert Smith in motion right. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Cut for big yards on the right side. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. Pick up a 34 yards on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. 1st and 10, Herbert. Getting out to his left. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you can almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something that'll go get that first down. They couldn't do it right there.
That one connects. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers throw the lead coming out of halftime. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers grow their lead yet again. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away.
The Chargers.
His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down. One play in and they are already close to midfield.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Nix quick out wide, complete. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. New set of downs from 37.
Another Broncos first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Throw left side, complete. All the way, touchdown Denver! The Broncos start the second half with some needed points. Lots there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos make it an 18-point game.
Broncos 17.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. That's a pickup of 9. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Set. 380.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
After the sack could really use a big play here on second down. It's 2nd and 15. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that you count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Herbert now to throw on third. That one's good to McConkey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down. First and 10.
Send the tight end in motion. Shotgun give to Hampton. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Chargers can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers continue piling on to this lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
On the return, here's Mims. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
The Broncos take over first and 10.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Ready! Right here, right.
There's a dive up the middle. And that effort yields him about 3 yards there. 2nd down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Captain. Hold on, son.
Nick's now to throw. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. It's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Hold on, son. Away. Ready.
Throw here, 3rd down. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Now he starts from the 6. He found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up.
The Chargers take over first and 10.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10.
Ready.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. It really creates some indecision now defensively.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. 2nd and 6 coming up here. It's Pacheco again. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Set.
We motion the tight end over.
59. Go.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. Takes it in at the 21. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
On the return, the Broncos take over
first and 10 now from the 30.
30-yard line.
First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
No luck on the look to his back. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. He's got it inside the 25. And they are all the way into that red zone.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
Quick to the left, it's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. Second down coming up.
Out of bounds at the 17-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Once more, it's Nix. Flush down out to his left. And this is going to fall incomplete. Well, they made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Completed to his running back. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB's still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
He gives it to Pacheco to start the drive. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's 2nd down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Right back to Pacheco. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Going to the ground again on first. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Moving in the right direction that time, but only 2 yards picked up, so it's 3rd and 9. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Chargers getting closer to their 13th win of the season. Drive in dire straits, it's 3rd and 9. Air it out on 3rd. Bails out of the pocket quick. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's going to bring up 4th down. Their punter making his way out now. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Here's a high kick, hit very well. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10.
Hold on, son.
Here's the one back on the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. You couldn't do it. You never, ever, as an offense, like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Desperation time here. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Hey, go Lions. Check. What is it?
A first down carry for Pacheco. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Second down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down.
Ball carrier. He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there, and that's going to be a penalty. Not sure why they'd want to keep a rush for no gain, but that's what we just saw, Brock. They've declined the penalty.
You know, Kate, there's times as a parent, right, you want to teach your